Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Rebels, you guys. Last time was so much stinking fun. This show is like a thrill ride. Every episode is like some kind of like wonderful little morsel, and you just never know what you're gonna get. You might get fun, you might get drama, you might get a throwback. You never know. You just never know. So yeah, I will just briefly, try and sum up anything I didn't in my last reaction, because I think you probably heard the majority of my excitement and happiness over the events of last episode in the outro of my last reaction, but I will just kind of briefly get into it before we jump into this next one. So before I do that, I do just want to say, if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much. And as always, I'm sending you up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still, thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in that description down below. And if you're joining me on those YouTubes, I hope you'll hit like and subscribe for me. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, guys, I don't know what more to say about an episode that had Hondo in it. It checked all the boxes for me for a Hondo episode. We had hilarity, excitement, heist, double crossing, reverse double crossing, trip crossing. We had a little bit of every kind of betrayal that you could get. Betrayal of his people, betrayal of our people. He didn't, to be fair, he was not as betray-y of us this time, like the actual Rebels. But he was like definitely not, he was not there to help anyone but himself. Let's put it that way. And I'm sure, if push had come to shove, he would have been like, sorry guys, later. I mean, it was the end, like, sorry guys, later, but, I wouldn't say he did it necessarily at the like huge life or death expense of anyone in our crew. However, it was at the expense of someone in his crew. And fortunately, that little fellow was smart enough to know it was coming and hid as the treasure. I think he was the greatest treasure. Friendship is the real treasure here, as Hondo so eloquently put it as he was getting punched in the gut, deservedly, of course. But man, I cannot describe to you the joy that it brings to me when Hondo is around. It's so funny because it was not always that way. Like back in Clone Wars, I was like, oh my god, this guy. And like he grows on you. You know what I mean? He grows on you. It's just always a good time. And of course we had Ezra learning some harsh lessons about, where to put your loyalties and, what to do about people who smile in your face but don't necessarily. And like, I feel like he kind of knows that about Hondo already. Like, I feel like we've been through this before with him a little bit with Hondo, that like, Hondo's not necessarily your friend. He's like, yeah, but it always works out. And like, and he's Hondo. And it's like, yes, there's just one little part of that you haven't put together. And that's that, like, Hondo really truly has no loyalties. Like, if you're looking for a crew with loyalties, look elsewhere. Look with your own crew, which is what he found out at the end. But Hondo can think you're super cool, and it does not matter. Hondo's just going to do Hondo. So yeah, guys, but it was delightful. It was really good. And it was a nice little life lesson too for Ezra and for our young and really all audience members. Cause yeah, it's a tough lesson to learn. Sometimes like people say they're your friends, not your friends, but not all of them are Hondo, which is, definitely a big negative for them. So Hondo's, I'll stop going on about Hondo. Is this episode 10? Yeah, this is episode 10 already, which means we're really making our way through season 3. I am so stoked for what is coming next on the show. I know whatever it is going to be good. So without further ado, what do you say? We go ahead and we jump right in to the next episode of Rebels. Let's do this.
Sure is good to have you back on Lothal.
I think you're the only one who feels that way, Ryder.
Those bikes are from the Imperial factory. I have people on the inside who build them to break.
You've infiltrated the assembly line? I'm impressed.
Whoa!
Do some serious damage.
Yeah, I wish I could take credit. Idea came from an old friend of yours.
An old friend, you say?
Mr. Sumar.
Is that Ezra Bridger?
Hey.
You know, it's thanks to you I got a chance to make a difference against the Empire. Your parents would be so proud to see you now.
And they'd agree there's much more we can do.
Phoenix Squadron is enlisting help from another rebel cell to take out the Imperial factory here on Lothal.
An attack?
Yeah, heck yeah.
Callus has a new boss. Must be the one Sabine told us about.
Yeah,
Look
Sabine
sharp.
has countered.
This factory is being honored by a surprise visit from Imperial High Command.
Oh, crap. You don't say. Let me guess.
Thank you for the introduction,
Freaking
Agent
Thrawn.
Kallus. My visit is not an honor, however, but an investigation.
Oh, of course it is.
Vehicles assembled in this factory malfunction at a rate far higher than that of others.
They caught
I
on.
believe, poor 5473, you were pressed into the Empire's service.
Yes, sir. After losing my farm.
This 624 AVA is the last bike you personally inspected and assembled. Please, demonstrate for me how quickly it can achieve full speed.
Are you asking this individual to...
All day.
Yup, that's what we're asking, all right.
Something's wrong. It's overheating. Gonna have to shut it down.
Yeah.
No. Demonstration is not yet over.
You want this person to kill themselves. You are very, very cold. Oh no. Jump off! Did he just freaking die?
Now that I have your attention, know this. Whatever you build here, you will test personally. I expect your malfunction rate to drop substantially.
Oh god, we're not gonna get anything past this guy. No more sabotage.
They lost before they take a closer look at our IDs.
Psst, Chopper, get their attention.
He's like, I'm on it. Can always count on Choppa. Just do this over here. Oh! Nice little distraction for ya. He's wrong with me? What? He's like, okay, you don't have to tell me twice. I'm off.
Hey, you two weren't dismissed.
We're dismissing you. Thank you very much. And now we'll take the suits.
Is this your work?
Yes, sir. I oversaw its construction.
Crap.
Have the walker step forward.
Oh! I'd say it's a little top heavy.
No, it wasn't that one. It was the one next to it.
Oh!
I need your clearance code.
Oh. Right here.
Code checks out. Proceed.
We need to get the code from that little droid.
Hey, if we can get Chopper one of those tapes, we can get him inside. Then all he has to do is find the design database and download everything.
Now we just need one of those droids.
Yep. Wow, look at this. Hello.
Hey, droid. This is a restricted area. I need to see your clearance code.
Mine? It's right here. Sorry, droid. You seemed like a nice droid. Aww.
Here you go.
I think he mostly did that for the noise
Make it fast,
factor,
John.
but still nice. Oh, it's some artwork we're looking at.
Lieutenant,
And Ezra.
what can you tell me about
And Hera.
It looks...
Oh, that's a
a
picture of her
section
family.
the retaining wall, sir.
Agent Kallus?
It's the mark of the Phoenix Squadron, a creature of flight rising in flames.
Heck yeah.
Symbol of their commitment to victory.
It is that. And more. I've seen it everywhere. Marking territory. It is a commitment. But to this
a
world
big symbol.
specifically, the defectors will have new disguises by now. They'll hide as technicians or troopers to gather data and escape.
So,
Yeah, basically.
rebels are more
what exactly are you guarding?
The hallway.
We go where we're ordered, sir.
This is highly irregular. What's your operating number?
Let's go. Wait, is this section B-17?
A2.
Yeah.
I told you we were in the wrong section. Sorry, Commander.
Oh,
Transfers.
sorry about that. We weren't even in the right ladder.
Come on.
Oh, crap. Why does everyone have to be so dedicated? We're gonna seal it off is what we're gonna do. That's what he said. Huh! Hey!
You two, come with me to secure the perimeter.
Ah! You freaking rock!
Stop them!
There's no way he could have possibly known. Yeah, he does. He does know, and you helped us. Bless you. But wait, I think he's trying to help us.
Listen to me. I am Fulcrum.
Yeah.
What?
You want us to believe?
Your friend Zeb trusted me on the Ice Moon. I saved Sabine Wren at the Fighter Academy, and now I'm trying to save you. But you have to trust me.
That's wild!
Your droid trusts me.
Yeah, that's not a good.
That's not exactly an endorsement. Okay. Wow. Like I knew he was starting to kind of start to. Yeah. Wow. We got someone on the inside. That's awesome.
I'll provide the access codes.
Well, thanks, friend.
Need them?
Oh.
One of yours is quite efficient.
Figures Chop get along with an Imperial spy.
He's like, look, don't start.
You find a walker there you can escape in.
Nice.
Oh, I just have to make this look convincing.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. That's what?
That is convincing.
Yeah, but I was gonna do it.
Well, if he's one of us,
Okay.
take a chance.
Kaden, you're a bad influence. He's a Fulcrum. He's trying to help us. But yeah, I mean,
Access to computers.
had to get one in there.
More likely they have found an unexpected ally.
Oh
Or
no.
perhaps unexpected one.
I'm not sure I follow.
The rebels will attempt a different means of escape, and we must adapt our strategy accordingly.
Callus, don't die.
What are you doing here? You're not part of this operation.
Yeah.
We're your reinforcements.
We're back up.
Walkers, disregard the speeders. That HEDP is under rebel control. Destroy
Crap.
it.
Hey, we would be doing so well if it weren't for Thrawn. If we could get Thrawn to go on vacation for a week, we could get so much
A
done.
whole lot of that.
Oh no, that's not good. Well, that is one way to deal with it. It's, slice and dice. They got out.
We had a chance.
Oh, we had a chance. The thing is, lightsabers increase your chances quite a bit. And we're down. Okay, nice.
Sumar?
He didn't make it.
No, that, like, I still can't believe they straight up just, like, killed someone right in front of, not right in front of us, but, you know what I mean? Like, just when you think the show is all kind of fun and games, they're like, just kidding, we're going to murder somebody.
Our pilots won't stand a chance.
And neither will the rebellion.
How'd you
So
get
we gotta
past
stop
Thrawn
them.
with these plans? Someone's losing more than their job for that.
I guess we can thank Agent Kallus. He knew Fulcrum's secret code phrase.
Wait. Callus is Fulcrum? How does that even make sense?
He's like, that would be my fault.
You know, accidentally.
He's like,
When you
I was so
stuck on that
charming.
Ice moon with him.
Yeah, well, we didn't kill each other, so I guess we're friends now.
It's like the
Still,
fact that
we'll
he's
use
not dead
caution with
means
our
he's
new
my friend.
It's clear to me they had help from one within our Imperial ranks.
The rebels have... This spy must be found!
Patience, Governor. Acting out of emotion will not serve us here. We must
That's
wait
the problem.
and watch. And when we find our spy, and we will find them, we shall turn them from an obstacle to an asset. Wouldn't you agree, Agent Callus?
Your strategy is without flaw, Grand Admiral. As always.
Oh, God! if I were Callus, I would be legit, like, shaking in my boots right now. Holy crap, you guys. Let me get past this. I don't think there's any after credits, but... Oops. Alright, you guys. Can we do something about Thrawn, please? Everything would be going so well if it weren't for Thrawn. Like, seriously. Here's the thing about Thrawn. He's not acting out of emotion. He's not... He is so playing the long game. That's the problem. And he's not overlooking the details. And I know there's one thing that... it seems to be a really big recurring theme with everything I've seen recently that involves the Empire. And I'm watching another show right now, that's a Star Wars show. And they're just, I mean, we've had a lot of Star Wars content lately. And there's one common thread that I can always kind of pinpoint about the Empire. And that's that they're just kind of like, they have this too big to fail mentality. And they're so massive that there's so much of an opportunity for things to slip between the cracks that it really provides a really good advantage for anyone smart enough and organized enough to know how to take advantage of that. And then there's Thrawn, who clearly has all bases covered, is sealing those cracks, is looking at the details, is looking at the little things that nobody else would think to think of, you know? Looking for patterns, looking for anything. And that is a big old sinking problem. Because that's all we've got. We've got a handful of resources, smart people to organize those resources, and like knowledge of the fact that the Empire is too big to cover all their bases. That is literally all we have. And guts and gusto and a few Jedi here and there. But we don't have much. So the fact that like our element of surprise is just being stripped away. It is so bad. Also, Kallus being Fulcrum, that blows my mind. I never thought him. Honestly, I thought it was Obi-Wan. I thought it was going to be Obi-Wan. And I'm like, I don't know how they're going to spin that. Because, like, Obi-Wan's had to be super checked out of everything for, like, you know, his whole Tatooine run. But I honestly thought it was going to be Obi-Wan, if I'm being honest. I know that sounds silly now because it didn't turn out to be true. But, yeah, I thought Kallus was starting to, like, warm up to the idea of the rebels. You know what I mean? Like, after that episode with Zab, after what we saw with Sabine, you know, I'm like, okay, he is starting to kind of see that this is not exactly what he signed up for, and he's warming up to the idea. I never thought in a million years he was gosh dang Fulcrum. Like that. We just took like a step from being full Empire to like full rebel in like 2 seconds. It wasn't 2 seconds, but God, wow. That was like a decision was made somewhere in there. Holy crap. But yeah, so he's a, now we know there can be more than one Fulcrum. So maybe there are other Fulcrums out there. We don't know. You know, I don't know. Not yet anyway. So, yeah, guys, that was, holy cow, that was really, 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 really good. After I feel like more lighthearted or not as detrimental or anything like that. I don't think detrimental is what, essential maybe to the, I don't know. After a couple of just more off the beaten path fun episodes is what I'm trying to say. This one comes in, kills the farmer guy. Like, right off the bat, I didn't see that coming. I'm like, okay, he's going to jump off or someone's going to save him or something. No, he straight up got blown up. That was brutal. Like, that, stuff like that doesn't happen a lot on the show. So when it does, you're just kind of like, did that just happen? Like, I have expected him to still be okay and like, oh, he's in the infirmary or something. I don't think you can survive that, though. Not in one piece. Let's put it that way. All right, guys. But yeah, and then the whole thing with Thrawn, man, what a great character, though. What an excellent character, because he just brings this whole level of danger. And it's just a totally different level of danger. This is such a high-flying, action type show, any danger we encounter is blasters, explosions, this and that. He's a totally different type of danger. And I dare say he is the worst type. Because all those other things, they all have, there are ways of getting around them. You know what I mean? It's harder to get around someone who's 20, 30, 40, 50 steps ahead of you. Mentally. Just, like, strategy-wise. That's dangerous. Alright, guys. So I loved that episode so much. It was crazy dramatic. It was really good. So many big things happening. I can't wait to see where everything's going on the show. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. And please, oh my God, please don't leave me now. Please be sure to join me next time. We will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.